YouTube? This is Sidious the Oblivious, and this is a beginner's guide to Chernarus life mod. And I decided to make these videos because when I first started playing this mod not too long ago, I wanted to look up some videos on how to do things, but nowhere could I find anything that would help me out in any sort of way. So I will be making I would say a few of these videos describing how to play, tips, tricks, just to get you going so you know what to do, so you're not clueless when you first hop into the game. Okay, so we're gonna start out. We're gonna spawn in this fancy nice little hotel we got. We got ourselves a nice Zluda's Grinda. So, you know, we're balling. Alright, anyway, we're gonna come outside of the building. This is our world. Nothing fancy. Some cop's car. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to turn right when you go outside of the building, and you want to come over here by this ATM. And sometimes, depending on the server, there's going to be a laptop with a TV. Fancy, right? And other times, it's just going to be some guy in a broken down looking booth that took about five minutes to build. So anyway, we're going to come up to the booth, and we are going to withdraw some money. This is the money you have in your inventory. This is the money you have on your account. And now, depending on the server, you're not always going to have 100,000. And it always depends on the server. So, over here you submit, meaning depositing money into your account. So, you know, you jot down however much you want from your inventory to go into your account, and then you just click submit. And then when you want to withdraw, you just jot down how much you want to withdraw right here from your account, and then you just submit. To access the bank, default key is E. So once we got some money, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go get a license, a driver's license. So this is our fancy town hall over here. We're gonna come up into this building, talk to this nice lady over here, scroll your mouse wheel, buy driver's license. There you go. You have the ability to drive a car now. Yay! This guy over here has a bunch of other stuff. I'm not gonna get into that now. I probably will in other videos. Anyway, this lady has a few things. She has a driver's license. You could get a boat license, a truck license, air vehicle license, and an engineering license. All do different things. I will go through what these do in a later on video, but like I said, this is a video just to get new players started out so you know what to do. Guy on this fancy little motorbike. Make sure you look both ways before you cross. Anyway, over here we have a guy that gives you a job. Now in this game, every 4 minutes you get a paycheck, which when you first spawn into the game, you get paid automatically. So every 4 minutes you make, I believe on this server it's 10,000. Like I said, depends on what server you're playing on, you know, the payouts are going to be different. Anyway, this guy has this one has one job. Bodyguard, which is 45, is that 45? Yeah, 45,000. And pretty much, the higher the cost to buy the job, which is silly that you have to buy the job, but the higher the cost of the job, the better pay it'll be. The armored car license, this is if you would like to purchase a Humvee. I would think it's Humvee. I'm not sure of any other vehicles that you could buy that require an armored car license. Maybe a Vodnik, but I'm not quite too sure. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. This guy has the main jobs that you wouldn't want to get. Bounty hunter, it's okay, I would say. Bounty hunter pretty much is you get to cops. On this, you will learn cops on this get to choose if they would like to make somebody wanted. If they make somebody wanted and the bounty on them is over 30,000, you get to kill them. If you kill them, you get money for it, but that's complicated. Once again, we're just getting into the basics. So this is jobs. Whatever job you take, the better pay. The higher the cost of the job, the better pay. I prefer taking mechanic because what mechanics get to do is once you get the job, you could scroll your mouse wheel and then you could see right there, make large repair kit. Now what you could do with these repair kits, I will show in a second. Right now, we will go and we will get a vehicle. So what you want to do is always check the map. Here is where we spawn. This is the town hall where you get your driver's license, etc. This is where you get your jobs. We are going to go over here to the car shop to purchase a vehicle. So let's just get over there real quick. And like I said, I'm making these videos because when I started out playing the life mod and I just hopped right into it, it's not that easy to learn what to do. If you first hop into it, you're completely clueless. You have no idea what to do. And I hate that. I want to help you Bambies out, so that way you know what to do when you try this mod out. It's a pretty great mod. I enjoy it. That's all that matters to me. Anyway, we're gonna come over here to this firehouse. This is supposedly the car shop. Nice car shop we got. We got a nice fancy tower out in front. We're gonna come inside. We're gonna talk to this fancy fellow over here. Press E to get into the car shop. Let the list load. Pick a vehicle you would like to take. The stock is obviously how many cars they have. Obviously the stock runs out. The more people buy the car, the stock's gonna go down and eventually it could run out. Highly unlikely, but sometimes it has a tendency to happen. So I'm feeling a little green today. Let's take us a green Skoda for 14,436. Buy it, and then the Skoda, depending on what server, it takes 5 seconds to spawn it. On some servers, you have to wait for it to spawn and then get into it. You press E to get into your vehicle, and there we go. On other servers, however, when you buy a vehicle, after it spawns, it automatically puts you into the car. Now, I can't hear myself, so bear with me. I'm going to turn down the volume.
Cannot fire. Cannot fire.
Hopefully that's good enough. Anyway, we're gonna take off. Now, what we're gonna do is we are gonna go get a gun license. That way we could go and purchase a gun and maybe protect ourselves in case somebody started shooting at us. So we're gonna look at the map. All the way on the east side of town, you see this nice big blue building. Over here it says gun license. You go over there, and we will go and purchase ourselves a nice fancy gun license so we could make the pew pew. This guy is a good driver. None fucks given. You want to pay attention if there's a cop following you. For a second I thought that cop was following me. That wouldn't have been good. And be careful when you're driving. Make sure you buckle up, because a lot of these people that do have their driver's license, they should have never got them in the first place because they drive like total idiots. Anyway, we're gonna come around this fancy gun license area. Nice building. Very nice. I like it. We press E to get out of our vehicle. That automatically turns the vehicle off. Now here's the thing with vehicles. You press L is the default key, and it locks your vehicle. If you look in the chat, it locks the vehicle. L is to unlock, so we can lock and unlock our car so it doesn't get robbed. Now the thing is, if you don't lock your car, anybody could get into it and steal it from you. So the best thing to do is, after you press E to get out of the car, press L right away so nobody can steal your car. That's always nice. Anyway, we're gonna come up to this guy, scroll your mouse wheel, and we are gonna buy a pistol license. First you buy the pistol license, and then if you would like a rifle license, you need a pistol permit. Now in other servers, there's a semi-automatic rifle license, and then there's the actual rifle license. So I don't know. I'm not sure where they get the logic for that, but oh well. Anyway, we're gonna get back into our vehicle, and now we're gonna go get ourselves a gun. Now we look on the map, northeast. Over here in Prigorky is our fancy gun shop. So we're gonna go over to the gun shop and purchase ourselves a pistol. Now, one thing about the gun shop is a lot of people like the deathmatch. if you don't know what deathmatching is, it's pretty much just killing other players without declaring terrorism. And I don't know, like, just try to keep up when I explain this stuff, because I'm gonna be like flying through it, but I'm gonna try to explain as much as I possibly can. What happens is deathmatching is killing civilians without declaring terrorism. Now, it depends on the servers, and I haven't played this enough to figure this out myself to the fullest extent, because on some servers people say, oh yeah, you could kill civilians if you declare terrorism. On other servers they say, oh, if you declare terrorism you can't kill civilians at all, you could only shoot at policemen. Servers vary. Just ask around, figure it out, because you don't want to get kicked, or even worse, get banned from the server. That's never good, because that's one less server you could play on, especially if it's on a good server. You would never want to get banned on a good server. Never. I get depressed if I get banned on a good server. Anyway, we are going to come over here. Oh, and by the way, with the terrorist stuff, the way on some servers, they have an option where you could declare terrorism just by pressing the letter H on your keyboard, and then it will come up on the top right corner of your screen. It'll say so-and-so, whatever your name is, or whoever, you know, it always tells you who declared terrorism becomes a terrorist. So that's that. If those servers do not have that option where you get to just click H to become a terrorist, you have to go into your global chat, which I hope... Oh my god, this place got torn up. Please tell me I could still purchase. Yeah, I could still purchase. Anyway, I'll explain in a second. Let me purchase a gun so I could quickly get out of here without getting shot. Deathmatch, a lot of players do that, which is stupid, you know. Bunch of Bambis thinking they're good players, which is dumb. Anyway, ooh, MP5 and the Sega. This might have... No, this was not hacked. But since somebody bought an MP5, you need a semi-automatic rifle license to get an MP5. But if this drops or is in a crate, you could just pick it up. So we got ourselves a free MP5 with full ammo on it. Anyway, what you want to do is scroll your mouse, because cops really don't like this when players do this. Scroll your mouse, holster pistol, and holster rifle. Which, I don't know why it's taking so long to holster. Oh look, we got ourselves a police officer, which he's probably going to frisk me. Now, when a police officer pulls you over, what you want to do is, the best thing is to do, get out of your car and quickly lock it, because you have no idea if this is an abusive policeman or not. So what you want to do is you want to press the button 3, put your hands up. That allows him to come up to you and frisk you, and I have no idea what he's asking me, so let me ask him. Well, that was a nice police officer. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into our car, unlock it with L, get into it. Anyway, as I was saying with terrorism before that nice police officer showed up, is the way that with terrorism works, like I said, some servers, there's a button where they scripted it in where you could what's it called? Where you could just declare terrorism, and then there you go, you're a terrorist, you could shoot people now. Other servers, they don't have that option, so what you gotta do is you gotta go into global chat, right there, press the nice little dash button, and you gotta type in, nice and big, I declare terrorism. That lets cops know you're a terrorist, and pretty much all it lets them do is mark you as a terrorist and make you wanted. So at that point, if you declare terrorism like that, or any other way, cops will want to come and arrest you, and most likely ticket you, because, you know, they think they're bad. So that's the way terrorism works. The only reason I like terrorism is because you could kill other players. Otherwise, if you don't declare terrorism, or you're not a terrorist, depending on what kind of scripts are injected, you could get a ban, which, you know, a ban's always a bad thing in my book. But that was pretty much it for this video. It was just a basic show you how to get out, how to withdraw your money, how to get a job, how to purchase a vehicle, how to open and lock your vehicle, how to raise your arms if a police officer pulls you over. Let's see, what else? Where to go and get your gun license, where to go and buy your pistol or your rifle, whatever you want to buy. And that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Subscribe and stay tuned for more videos on how to for Chernarus Life Mod. Thank you, YouTube. Take care.